Hey, we back with another banger video, you feel what I'm saying? But hey, basically the title of this one is When It Being a Mean Girl Goes Wrong. Y'all gonna see what she mean by this, but all I'm gonna say is you better watch who you make fun of. You better also watch who you disrespect, because you never know what'll happen. And she got the consequences of that. I gotta throw my glasses on now. I'm getting old. I can't see like I used to. Some of y'all be thinking I'm still in my 20s. I'm not in my 20s, bro. I'm in my 30s. I'm 8 years away from my 40s. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's get to the video, fam.
Making this video.
My fault, guys. I ain't even been put my... Bro, I've been slipping. I ain't even put my earbuds in. All right, we back to it, family.
So I was contemplating on making this video. And I reached out to my cousin. And I asked my cousin, did I have her permission to make this video? And she told me yes. So since a lot of people on TikTok is sharing their paranormal activity stories, well, here's mine. When I say I never told this story until now, when I say this story still scared the shit out of me, and I still think about it from time to time, like, I don't even think I told my mama this story. So we stayed the night at my cousin's dad's house, right? Unfortunately, my cousin her mom ended up passing away, and while she was pregnant, and I'm not going to overstep my boundaries to say how she passed away, but it was definitely a sad, tragic death. And like I said, my cousin gave me permission to tell this story. So, and then my other cousin, Jasmine, we were staying the night at her dad's house. So her dad's sister is the one who ended up passing away and whatnot. So, like I said, my cousin gave me permission to tell this story. So we all stayed the night at my cousin Jasmine, her dad's house, my uncle's house. So it was the three of us. It was me, Jazz, and I. My uncle had one rule and one rule only. His rule was, whenever you go to bed at night, turn the TV off. Do not leave the TV on. Like, I remember, like, that was his rule, because sometimes he would come in there and he would check on us, and we would be asleep, and the TV would still be going. And he didn't like that. So he would always say, I don't care. Y'all can stay up as long as y'all want to. Do whatever y'all want, but just when y'all go to bed at night, turn the TV off. So it's the three of us, and it's late at night, and we just doing girl stuff, right? We were painting our nails. Like, I remember this. We was sitting on the floor, we was painting our nails, and we was listening to Ashanti, like her first CD that came out. So we had the music going, we painting our nails, whatnot. Something happened, it took a turn for, like, they always used to get into it. So Jazz and they get to arguing. What they get to arguing for, I don't know. Hell, they even still get into it to this day. They be having their little disagreements. Well, first cousins don't, I guess. So they get to arguing, right?
Yeah, that's real.
And Nice said something crazy to me, right, y'all? And before I knew it, me not even thinking, I'm doing what most kids do. Not even thinking nothing twice about it, because it was literally in my vocabulary. She called me fat. That's what it was. She called me fat. And I'm like, nah, at that time I wasn't fat. But now, it's a different story. But at that time when I was a kid, I wasn't fat. You know what I'm saying? She ended up calling me fat, y'all. And before I knew it, I said, yo, mama. And before it rolled out my tongue, I was like, like, I didn't realize what I said, right? So now they gaining up on me. Fuck they arguing or whatever they had going on. Now they gaining up on me. My cousin John's, man, don't be talking about my auntie like that. And I'm like, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to say it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I done fucked up tonight. The whole vibe off.
You shouldn't have called her fat. But still, I don't care how offended I am. I never talk about nobody that's deceased. But at the same time, you shouldn't call this person fat. You feel what I'm saying?
I done fucked up and I done said some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you younger, somebody say something to you, it's quick to be like, yo mama, but me not even realizing it. Like, her mom had just passed away. So me not even realizing what I said, it rolled up off my tongue. She's like, don't be talking about my mom, da da da. Like, when I say I felt so shitty and so bad, her mama heard it. Let's get into it. So, like, them two, the whole mood jacked up, because I done fucked up. Then them two, they still mad at each other. I don't know what they get into about, but Naira ended up going to sleep. She ended up going to sleep. Naira was always the first one to go to sleep. Always the first one to go to sleep. She ended up going to sleep, and she ended up sleeping the closest to the wall. Well, that pissed Jazz off, because that's her spot. That's where she liked to sleep at. So she ended up going to sleep, sleeping close to the wall. So Jazz mad like, and then she gonna sleep in my spot. When I say I damn near remember every detail of this. So she like, I'm not sleeping next to her. You can sleep next to her. You can sleep in the middle. I'm not sleeping next to her. So I'm like, fuck it, all right, I'll sleep. So Nye sleeping the closest to the wall. I'm sleeping in the middle. And Jazz is sleeping on the outside, right? So Nye already sleeps. So the Little Mermaid, come on, I get to watching the Little Mermaid, whatnot. Jazz ended up falling asleep. So now I sleep, Jazz sleep. It's just me up. I'm trying to stay up until Winnie the Pooh come on, but like my eyes is getting really, really heavy. Like I'm like, I don't think I can make it. But I remember when my uncle said, like, turn the TV off. Like, don't go to sleep with the TV on. Turn the TV off. Winnie the Pooh probably came on 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna be able to finish this episode. Turn the TV off. We probably like 9 or 10 at this time, right? I turned the TV off. I put the remote right next to me, up underneath Jazz on my right side, right? So I'm laying there. I'm trying to get comfortable. The energy in the room shift. Like, it went from Little Mermaid to Halloween. I don't know. But the energy in the room shift, right? So I'm laying down in the bed. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's an eerie feeling. Like, I can't explain. But the energy in the room just shift after I turn the TV off. So I'm laying there. And then I start hearing something. So I'm like, Kendra, it's all in your mind. I put the covers over my head. I try to black it out. The energy get thicker in the room. Something is telling me to look at the foot of the bed, but hell no, I ain't looking at the foot of the bed, right? So I'm like, where the remote at? So now I'm feeling...
Smoke, come here. That nigga a tornado. You let him loose, everything gonna be tore up.
The remote, I'm like, let me just hurry up and turn the TV on because I hear something, y'all. Why the remote gone? The remote is gone. So now I'm panicking. I'm like, where is the remote? Like, I'm looking all up underneath. I'm looking all up underneath the Jazz. Y'all, that remote was nowhere in the bed with us. And I just laid the remote down. The remote gone. Got the covers over my head. And something just told me, like, just look at the foot of the bed. As scary as I am, y'all, I looked at the foot of the bed. Guess what was at the foot of the bed? I was contemplating on making it.
Alright, we finna get to number 2. So she looks at the foot of the bed.
Foot of the bed. Now, yeah, her mama was down there. She was down there at the foot of the bed, and she had a baby wrapped in her arms. On her left arm, she was holding the baby, and it was like a long blanket she had wrapped up. I never asked, to this day, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I never asked those type of questions. I just know that she had a baby wrapped in her arm. She was holding it on her left side, and she was staring at me. She's staring at me. I'm frozen in fear. Like, this is not no dream. This is real life. Like, this is not no sleep paralysis. This is not no dream. This is none of that. This is real life. Like, she's staring at me, and I'm staring at her, and her energy, like, she spoke to me. Her exact words to me, she did it telepathically. Like, she didn't open up her mouth. I didn't hear her voice, but I heard it in my head. Just as if she was talking to me just like this. Her exact words was, leave my baby alone. And she just...
No disrespect, but I'm going to just tell y'all what I would have did in that situation. Now, I will never in my life hit a physical female. A female that is a person, but a spirit. Now, if I wake up out of my bed and I see a spirit looking at me, first of all, wait, hold up. What you doing in my house? I ain't even give you permission to be in my house. So I'm gonna just tell the spirit like this. You got 2 seconds to leave, or I'm gonna get up and beat the brakes off of you. Then I just went back to sleep. And if I would have got up and saw it, come on, bro, you already know what's gonna happen. Bing! Shit. Yeah, you gonna leave, you and your spiritual baby. Yeah. Don't come in my house. I ain't give you permission to. You feel what I'm saying? And I was sorry for what I said about your daughter. I already said that. You hear me? That's how the interaction would have went.
I said, you know what? Matter of fact, in my mind, like I put the covers back over my head. I'm like, maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I'm just seeing something. When I underlift those covers again and peek my head back up, she was still standing there. And she just kept saying, leave my baby alone. Baby, when I said, matter of fact, we ain't never having no more sleepovers again. That's what I'm saying in my mind. It was like 9 or 10 at this time. You know what I'm saying? When I woke up, I'm like, man, where's the remote? Because eventually I was able to fall asleep. So that's when I seen it get light outside. That's when I went to sleep. Y'all, why was the remote on the floor? Far away from the bed, on the floor. She took the remote from me. She wanted me to see her. So I never made fun of Nye again. I never said nothing crazy to her again. Like, my mama used to ask me, like, do you want Nye to come over and stay tonight? Man, in my mind, I said, hell no, she can't come over here and stay tonight. Because you think I want to experience that again? You think I want her mama to pop up on me again? I damn near turned into Lenny. Maybe you never felt the things that I felt. Maybe you never seen the things that I felt. And my mama always be like, why you acting like that? Why you being... Because her mama came to visit me. I never told my mom that. I never said that because I don't want my mama to think I was crazy. But no, me and I never had no more sleepovers after that until she got older. When she got older, then I stayed the night at her granny house a couple times. And she stayed the night at my house a couple of times when we was in our teens. But when we was younger, that scared me. That scared me too bad. I don't want her mama to pop up on me again. But I will say this. I is grown now. And I just want to tell you, cousin, that I love you. And I'm proud of you. And she is about to get married. So congratulations. When I reached out to her and I asked her, gave her permission if I could tell this story time, she told me, and it damn near made me cry. She was like, you know, because her mom passed away when she was so young. And she was like, I like it when people tell me stories about my mom because sometimes I can't remember. And it just helps me remember her sometimes when people say different stories. But, baby, your mama stood 10 toes down behind you that night. Like, she came to deliver one message and one message only. And that was, leave my baby alone. And she said it so firmly. Leave my baby alone. Ever wondering why you never came over to my house to stay the night as often? Yep, that's why. That's why. So, like I said, congratulations to you. Your mama, she's still obviously watching over you. You still her baby. She's still watching over you. And to her future husband, if y'all get in an argument and you go to bed at night, you see a lady standing at the foot of a bed with a baby in her hand, wrapped up in a long blanket. I just want to tell you I love you. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot in life, and I love you, and I'm proud of you.
That's the end of the story, but all I can say is, hey, y'all better watch who y'all talk about, because you never know, somebody might come and get you. You hit. But no, man, I told y'all what I'll do if somebody pop up in my crib. Stay where you at. Stay with the dead. You don't belong with the living. Y'all got to realize, if any dead entity come within a living space, they're operating illegally in our space. That's why we have authority to tell them to go. That's why I got to read the Bible. The dead belongs with the dead. Y'all remember in the scripture, one of the when Jesus tried to get one of the disciples to come, he said, wait, let me go bury my dead father first. Jesus said, let the dead bury their dead. You come and follow me. Don't worry about that. Dead belongs with the dead. They don't supposed to be with the living unless you invite them. You feel what I'm saying? That's why if a dead person here, like, who invited you? I didn't. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to go. You feel me? But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching the video. See you guys next video, man. Always remember, man, be safe out here, kings and queens. Let's get it.